Hi, I'm Ross Enamait from rosstraining.com. What I'm going to do in this brief video is provide an update to a tutorial that I filmed a few months ago. The tutorial that I'm referring to is the one where I showed you how to make an inexpensive pair of jump rope handles such as this. Now these do-it-yourself handles, the reason that I created them was to extend the life of the rope. Okay, as I turn a rope at high speed with these do-it-yourself handles, there's not going to be any wear or tear on the rope itself. A lot of times what happens with a commercial speed rope, you have a harder plastic handle. As you turn that handle over time, the handle starts to eat away at the rope and ultimately the rope breaks away at the handle. So with these do-it-yourself handles, okay, that problem is eliminated. Now since I filmed that initial tutorial showing these handles, I've had a lot of questions come into me about working with a weighted handle. Okay, people asking me, one, is this something that you can create, okay, a weighted handle, or two, is it something that I need to go out and purchase commercially? Now, rather than doing either, what I suggest doing is simply adding weight to yourself. Okay, what you can do is simply take an inexpensive pair of ankle or wrist weights such as this. Okay, you can see here this 1 pound weight will fit right over my hand. Okay, so now by wearing these weights on each arm, I now have a speed rope that also has additional weight. Okay, so I have a weighted speed rope. A lot of the weighted ropes that you see on the market commercially aren't as fast as your traditional speed or freestyle ropes. Okay, so when you go with the weighted handles, you typically have a trade-off in terms of speed and tricking ability. Okay, whether you're working with just a high speed full sprint pace or you're mixing in different turning styles, okay, crisscrosses and double unders, with the weighted ropes you tend to be limited to an extent. So by adding weight to your wrist rather than the rope itself, you have the best of both worlds. Another obvious benefit is that you can remove the weight. Okay, it's not something that you need to use all the time. So if you'd like to work with a weighted handle at some point, but you also want to have the option to remove it, okay, this is again something that you can use. Now, in terms of why you might potentially want to use additional weight, it's going to place a greater emphasis on the upper body, okay, particularly the shoulders. Okay, working with just 1 pound on each wrist as you jump rope for even a few minutes at a time, you're going to notice a much greater strain from an endurance standpoint throughout your shoulders. Okay, so there are certainly benefits that do come with the added weight. So what I'm going to do now is just film a minute or so of me jumping rope with this speed rope with the addition of the weighted wrist weights. So what you can see then is that, one, I don't lose any turning speed at all with the rope, and two, I don't lose the ability to perform different turning styles, okay, whether it's crisscross or double unders. So let me show you that now. Okay, so as you can see, the addition of these wrist weights does not impede my ability to perform different turning styles. It does not slow down the rope at all. Okay, I'm able to realize the benefits of the speed rope plus the addition of the added weight. Okay, so if you are looking to include a weighted jump rope into your routine, either all the time or sometimes, this is an option worthy of your consideration. Okay, it's one of the more beneficial and cost-effective options that you will find. This type of weight you can find at just about any fitness store. Cost is probably going to be somewhere around $10 or less. I've actually had these for several years now, so I couldn't even tell you the exact price that I paid for them, but I can say that they do last a long time, again, as I have had them for several years now. So, as always, if you have any questions about this or anything else, feel free to shoot me an email at ross@rosstraining.com.